Yes, no, very good. Instructive stories from the teachings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. A simple villager picked up some English through listening, such as yes, no, and very good. But he never attempted seriously to understand the application of these words in the proper context. He only knew that a sort of respect for an English speaking person could be attained by using those words in front of people. Yes, no, very good. Once the robbers committed a murder. They left the body outside the house of the simple villager. Let's escape by leaving the corpse here. The police will never catch us, as they will think that the murder has been committed by this simple villager. The simple villager was caught and brought to the law court. The judge asked him in Bengali, "Did you commit the murder?" If I could speak some English in front of the judge, then he might have great respect for me, and thus, considering me to be a follower of Western culture, he might relieve me from the allegation of murder. Contemplating thus, the simple villager replied to the judge, "Yes." The judge asked, "Was there anyone else with you?" Promptly, the simple villager replied, "No." Then the judge said, "Do you realize that you will have to go to jail?" Now the villager thought that he should put forth his protest against such an injustice by applying his last resort in order to confirm that he was a perfect gentleman and that he did not commit the murder and that he should never be thrown in prison. He replied to the judge's question, saying, "Very good." Purport. Even in the field of devotional service, many people often deliver a lot of scriptural quotes in a parrot-like fashion without proper understanding of the instructions, religious terminology, and the injunctions that they receive from the pure devotees. They simply hanker for respect from the people in that manner. But eventually, their position becomes similar to that of this villager. In the case, the scriptural quotes and authoritative injunctions are not properly assimilated and digested. The righteous community never appreciates them. It is also not possible to be released from the clutches of Maya or illusion through such a parrot-like verbiage. It is often observed in public meetings, assemblies, and popular mundane literature that many so-called men of letters of modern civilization deliver such ludicrous verbosity on the subjects of devotion, devotees, and the Supreme Godhead. Pure devotees simply consider those deliberations similar to those of the villager mentioned above, who did not realize anything beyond yes, no, very good. Those persons are ultimately destined to suffer imprisonment under the merciless clutches of Maya.